Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And before we get into the next video, I just wanted to remind you, if you like the information, please hit that subscribe button, click on that little bell icon, that way you're notified when I post new videos. Or you can hit that little watermark of my beautiful wife and I, a little picture down there in the corner, and that'll get you subscribed too. With that being said, let's get down to it. Car seats, car seats, car seats. They're the law. They're in the terms of service. We're not allowed to take children or infants unless they have the proper car seats or booster seats. Yet there are still drivers out there that are taking these rides. First, let me say, it's not worth $5 or $10 to risk getting kicked off the platform, getting involved in an accident, injuring somebody's child, and having to deal with the lawsuits and everything else that goes with it. Not to mention the fact that if something should go wrong, and you never know when an accident's going to happen, trust me, we all know last week I had a pretty nasty one. So why risk it? On the other side of the coin, you put the drivers that do follow the rules in a really awkward position, because when we show up to pick up these passengers and we tell them, we're sorry, there's no car seats, we can't take the ride, the first thing they do is yell and scream at us, well, the other driver did it. Well, we're not the other driver, okay? Now, the passenger wants us to cancel the ride. I'm not canceling a ride. I'm going to drive away, wait my 5 minutes, and then I'll get paid my cancellation fee. And then I've got to call Lyft or Uber or whatever gig platform I'm working on, and I have to report this. And of course, what happens when I report it, it goes back. They're going to find out who the previous driver was, and that's going to make it awkward for the previous driver also. So with that being said, I've got my wife videotaping this right now, and I've got two infant mannequins in the back seat. They are life size and of weight. One, as you can see, is partially restrained, and the other one is not restrained. And we know that about 90% of the passengers who get into our rides don't even bother putting on a seatbelt. So with that being said, again, I'm in a 2019 Dodge Durango, all-wheel drive. Thank you to my sponsor, Hunter Dodge, for loaning me this vehicle. It's awesome. And I'm going to have my wife videotape a panic stop at 25 miles an hour. She's going to be recording what happens to these infants when we simply hit a panic stop. And we're not even hitting a vehicle that's going to bring us to a dead stop immediately. We're just hitting the brakes. Then she's going to pause it, and we'll get back into the video. So with that being said, I'm going to have my wife point the camera towards these infants, and we're going to do a 25 mile an hour panic stop. And here we go. Okay, so my wife is down in the back seat, and we're going to, again, accelerate to 25 miles an hour and do a panic stop. Hopefully the camera will pick it up, and you guys can actually see what happens when you have an unrestrained infant or child. So here we go. And again, this is just a 25 mile an hour panic stop. 15, 20, and 25 miles an hour. Here we go. Not a pretty sight, is it? Go ahead and pause the video, honey. And there you have it. As my wife can show you now, take a look, honey. Where are the kids? Yeah, that's not a really good place for them to be. Not to mention, I actually felt the head of the one that was partially restrained slap the back of my seat. Be interesting to see, because I can't check the video yet until I actually post it. But with that being said, as a driver on Lyft or Uber or Via or Trip or whatever gig platform you're working on, I can't stress enough. These children have broken bones. I can guarantee you. The one that hit the back of my seat is definitely going to have a head injury, a neck injury. The one that was completely unrestrained is probably going to have broken bones. And I know I'm going to get comments to say, well, you know, infants' bones aren't quite solid yet. It doesn't matter, okay? The bottom line is, do not take rides unless the parents have car seats. You're putting yourself at risk. You're putting their lives at risk. Is it really worth it? With that being said, I'm going to end the video. Just remember, be safe, be professional, keep it real. Don't take children without car seats. Drive on.